are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Rachel?
I'm good. Very excited to talk about the show and just how absolutely insane it is as someone who actually did, play the game a little bit as a kid, as a
Oh,
90s
great.
kid. Yeah, so it's like whenever, this first happened, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so cool. And it's been such a fantastic, adaptation of it so far. So, going into the second season, like, how has that reception been? Kind of like going into that.
It's been great. I mean, look, with season one, we kind of came out during the writer's strike, so it was and actor strike, so it was very bizarre to
Hmm.
premiere during a time when you couldn't really get fan feedback. So it was wild to make a show that you kind of hope people get, and was happy to see that people kind of understood what we were trying to do and loved it and related to it. And I'm really excited for people to see the second season because we just wanted to give people more of it. It's just like season one, but we have more action, more comedy, more characters, more episodes. It's If you liked season one, I think you'll love season two.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that, you've gotten to bring in some of your favorite characters
Yeah.
into this season. So how excited are you for the people to get to experience them as well and how you kind of adapted them? Because I know you do, there's like a little bit of wiggle room to kind of do your own thing with them while also staying faithful. So what are you most excited for about that?
I mean, I'm pumped. It was a dream to bring characters like Axel and Mr. Grimm, who's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. And for me, it's always like, there's a lot of pressure to bring these characters to life, but for me, it's always like, okay, what are the people expecting? They're expecting Axel to be in the T pose in the giant wheels. We want to maintain that silhouette and maintain the
Yeah.
things that people are expecting, but then we want to surprise the audience. We want to surprise you guys and make you, kind of relate to them in new ways, and we want to keep the
Mhm.
bones of what people are expecting, but surprise you and adapt these people in the ways you aren't expecting, like Sweet Tooth. Everyone was
Mhm.
expecting a certain thing from Sweet Tooth, but then we wanted to deepen him. We wanted to, make you love him in a new way because what's great about the games is that every Twisted Metal game is a little different. So that kind of gave us a little leeway to be like, well, this is just like another one of the games. There's some things you might be surprised about being different, but there's some things that are going to be the same.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like that's one of the things too that makes it so successful is you're able to kind of explore a little bit more, kind of dig deeper, do a little bit more because it gives that depth that you wouldn't normally get. So it really comes through with this show and especially like, with this season going into all of this. And I know it's a huge collaborative effort on multiple parts, especially with like, Anthony Mackie and everybody. So like, what's it been like? How's the collaboration been going into season two?
It's been great. I mean, I feel very lucky that our cast, Anthony and Stephanie, and the new actors as well, like Patty
Hmm.
and Sailor and Michael James Shaw and Mike Mitchell, everyone in our crew, post production, the writers, everyone who makes this show just loves the show. They see what we're trying to do, they get it, and they just want to make it better. They just want to like from top to bottom, they see what we're trying to do and they're just like, okay, that stunt is cool, but what if we could do this? Like everyone wants to just make the show bonkers and cares about the show so much and has so much fun making the show. And for me, that's what makes me happy because I love
Hmm.
making this show, and the fact that everyone just has so much fun making it just means the most to me. And it really feels like summer camp on set. Like we're just all having such a great time. And I think we have a strict no asshole policy, and I think that helps. And honestly, like it's a hard show to make. It's not an easy show when you have like 16 to 20 cars driving very fast down a road with live stunts, but and working nights with a giant axle rig. But at the end of the day, like we're making something fun and cool, and I think the fans will feel that when you're watching it and you're smiling. Like this is a show that's meant to be fun, and I think that's the biggest thing we're just trying to, bring to everyone.
Yeah, and that's the spirit of the games too. It's like it's just crazy. It's crazy fun, and I'm just glad that you're able to talk about it this time. It's not gonna, it's not something like we released, and we're gonna hope people like it. We can't really chat
Yeah,
about it, but now you can. So I'm
totally.
really excited for people to see the season. I'm really excited for what's going to come and what the future holds. But congrats on it. It's fantastic, and it's just gonna be great. I'm excited.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, you
So
too.
very excited to be chatting about this season today.
Awesome. It's very good to be here.
to talk to you.
So Um, so obviously, the first season came out at a time when you couldn't really talk about the first season because of the strikes and everything. So how has it been with this one being able to like participate in all of the press and being able to like interact with people about the show as it's, coming out? How has it been to experience that?
It's been great. We get to talk to you today. I mean, like, just being able to, tweet about the show, tell people about the show, be vocal about it. I have a podcast. Joe is going to come on. We're promoting the hell out of it, and because we're so excited to have people see it, and we were so happy
Mhm.
with one that people were responded so positively to it. You can never tell. I know there's a lot of TV these days, and there's a fan base with Twisted Metal already built in. And you could tell that people were like, "What is this show? What's the deal?" And we knew how fun it was, and we knew what a great job the writing staff did, and the crew and everything like that. And we were excited for people to see it. And so it was fun to watch from afar. But this year to be able to, to take part in it, and we're going to Comic-Con this next weekend, so that's going to be a blast.
Yeah, for me personally this year, it is so much easier to deal with this than it was the first season. Because, I'm very new to the acting world, so I didn't really even know what the ground rules
Yeah.
were. So, people come to me and say, "Hey, we're in the new show Twisted Metal." I said, "Maybe." I didn't know I didn't know how, gangster we were being about the whole deal. You know what I mean? Like, so, I just, it was a little bit of a minefield for me personally, but, yeah, it's so cool to actually be able to talk about a project that, like season one, we poured a lot into it and we had a great time and a blast filming it. And season two is very much the same experience. And it's just such a relief to be able to, pop the bubble and actually talk about it. So yeah, it's been awesome.
As an actor, give me that.
Yeah.
I like that attention. Give me all the attention.
Yeah.
And that's what you're getting this season. So thank God that that's what's happening. And especially coming from like someone who, played the game as a kid. I was a 90s kid. I was aware of this game as a child, and it's crazy. It's wild. And the show captures just like the manicness of it so perfectly. And like Joe, specifically with you, there's a lot of collaboration on your part for your role. So how has that been to kind of like grow and evolve? Because like you said, you're new to the acting world, so I'm sure it was quite a thing to step into the first season. So
Oh,
how
I
has it
mean,
been kind of like getting used to it?
yeah, definitely experiment in process, I guess, but one that's going decently well, I hope. Yeah, no, and it was, but at the same time, kind of approaching the role and working with Will and kind of getting a feel for what the character was wanting to be and what we wanted the tone of the character to be. First off, that's like super cool. Your first acting gig, you get to work with Will and kind of put together a character, and it's one that you care about because you grew up playing Twisted Metal and you know everything about Sweet Tooth. And yeah, it just the whole process has been awesome. And the collaborative process, it's just that. It's like you take the notes that you get from Will and his ideas, you have your character and your interpretation. He's always super respectful of that, and then he gets in the booth and spits out the final product, and hopefully the world loves it. And I know they enjoyed it the first season, and we're hoping that's the same thing for the second season.
I'm gonna go into hype man mode again here for Joe. I would never, I would never know in a million years that this is Joe's first, like big TV role or whatever. I mean, he's a natural performer. He's performed since he was a child, Joe. I know that's the case just between wrestling and your background with your family and stuff like that. He's just so, as an actor, just working with him, he's so good every take. He's so on, and I can't
Yeah.
wait to see Joe blow up and do more stuff. I hope I'm in more stuff with him. I hope we get a I can't sing his praises enough just from the physicality and his acting on set. He's so
Yeah.
good.
Stu's a really nice person, and so's Mike. So they're both awesome,
As an
and they
actor
smell
being
great. They
on
they
set is the
both
important
That's
thing.
in character and out of
That's
character.
important.
They smell great and are pleasant to be
That's
around.
so important.
We don't
I'm
So
look
so
I.
happy.
oh great. No, we do. They're always smelling pretty good.
Well, thank you both so much. I'm very excited for other fans to, see the season. I'm so happy that, we get to actually talk about it instead of throwing it out into the ether and being like, all right, guys, I hope you like it. We're talking about it sometime.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, congrats again though. And thank you both so much for your time today.
Thank
Thank
you
I'm
you.
so
excited to talk about season two of a crazy show that is continues to just get better and better as it goes. So how has it been like joining this universe coming into this season?
It's been a dream, like it's just really cool to like take existing characters from other genres, video games, comic books, and flesh them out. Like, um, yeah, it's always kind of like a full journey to like from what images you've seen of them playing the game to like what you get to do on set or what you find in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna bullshit. You could go.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is definitely, I feel like it is it intimidating to kind of like hop into this with like an established fan base, especially for a game like this that
Yeah, but
has been adapted into a TV show.
the fans are so fun. They're like the coolest
Okay,
show
that's good.
people, and they're like hype about the season, and they so anyways, and for my character, like the Vermin didn't exist in the games in a way that we
Mhm.
like saw her or interacted with her or anything. So kind of a blank slate in that respect, and just so fun to like come into an already moving thing that people already love. It's kind of like a win-win.
Yeah, definitely. And it seems like it's a very collaborative effort too. There's just like a lot going on, like especially, adapting anything involves a lot of collaboration. And, the characters in the video game versus in, a TV series can be very, very different. So, what has been the best parts about having that collaboration? Because, you kind of get to like explore characters more, like you said, like, you can unlock more depths to them.
Yeah, I feel like one of the things that's really cool about this season, especially with being in the tournament, is you have that sort of interplay between all the characters, and what happens in this crazy action show and this comedy is informed by what goes on between the characters, which sometimes you don't always get in the video game.
Mm.
That's pretty cool. That was a really cool element to be a part of.
Yeah, and like especially, I grew up knowing these games, playing these games. Like I have memories of my brother having them on PlayStation and kind of playing with those. So it's really cool to like kind of see how it has been. And there's so much practical effects to it too. Like it's not like there's so many nowadays, everything is like computer generated. There's a lot of like green screen, but with this, so much of this is practical. So how has that experience been? And like and how important it is today, especially.
Oh, big time. Shout out to the props team and Sophie, who designed and created the rig for Axel. Like when I walked into the shop and I saw that thing, I was just like, holy fuck. Like, what did I get myself into? But also, this is fucking rad. Like, it, it, it's massive. Like, and it is fully practical. Like, it weighs like, I don't know, 5 tons. They had to like shuttle it on like a semi truck to move it from place to place. But it's just crazy being in there. You feel so powerful the minute you latch into it. It's like, oh wow, I am a weapon of mass destruction. Like
Yeah,
it's
Michael got really into it. He was like getting method. He was just only drinking gasoline on set. It was really scary.
it's great for the skin.
You gotta commit to the bit, Method acting, Daniel Day-Lewis has proven you gotta method act.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so and it is, yeah, I feel like you get kind of more of an authentic experience with it, with these kind of practical things, and like, the hype kind of bleeds through into the performance and into the characters. So, what is something that all three of you are excited for fans to experience this season,
Mm.
just in general?
The tournaments. The tournament. I mean, we watched the whole season setting it up, and the payoff is real. The payoff is real. It's fun. You do not know what's going to happen next, and that's really fun.
And I'm excited for people to meet Calypso. Calypso is one of my favorite characters, and I
Oh
love that
yeah.
he's just like chaos daddy, and he's running the show, but he's like just a maniac.
And you will be hearing his laugh in your head weeks later, and it's going to make you laugh again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think we all went full Calypso after hearing that laugh. Like it's genius.
Yeah, and it's the game crazy, manic. The show really encapsulates that feeling. And I'm very excited for people to experience this season and kind of see everything. So excited for them to see the new characters, experience all of that. But congrats on the show. It's great. And thank you guys so much for your time today.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
Very excited to be chatting about what a fantastic season for a fantastic show.
Thanks, you guys.
So, how has it been kind of joining this universe? Like, it's a beloved game, a beloved show from many, many fans. So it's like it's got to be a little intimidating, but you guys have been killing it. So, like, how has it been?
I mean, the most fun thing, I think we had a lot of help with MJ knowing the world so well and us feeling so supported from like every aspect of the production, wardrobe, stunts, like production team, like everybody was just so good at what they did. It made like building this version of the world so much fun. And I think we were like, what's fun? Like this will be fun. And the writers were like, what will be fun? This is fun. So I think you can't go wrong when that's where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's very true. And especially with such a collaborative show like this, like it kind of exists in all the layers because, people know the games, they know the story, but there's only so much that you get from that. So, you guys kind of have that creative freedom as actors and as, the writers to kind of explore that. So, how has that collaborative effort been for all of you?
I was gonna say the collaboration after what Patty said. I feel like at first I was so nervous to join the show because the first season was incredible and because it had such a big fan base. But as soon as I got there and as soon as everyone came in, because this is such a big ensemble season, it felt really, really good. Yeah, it felt really, really good to have so many different types of characters on set. That felt collaborative. That felt, I mean, even though that was like, when we were on set, we were hating each other and wanting to kill each other. And when the tournament, I think when we were off, we were having fun, we were hanging out, and you can see how much fun that we were having together.
It's so true. I do feel like I saw that throughout the entire time just watching it, being like,
Oh, we had so much fun.
man, you just can't like you can just tell that we were having so much fun with each other. Like it really is silly, even just like the literal one or two times that we even make eye contact in the show. I'm just like, look at all the love in their eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love that woman, and you can tell
There's something in
It's
that
like-
cold heart.
There's
Yeah.
there's something there. I'm gonna pick it out. But yeah, and I think like it is such a cool and like really crazy pressured balance trying to like stay so true to everything that the video game like gave us information wise, and also having that crazy creative freedom and making it something that everybody continues to stay happy about. Like everyone is watching and being like, yes, this is twisted metal on a fucking screen, like this is great. So I feel like collaboration is just everywhere in the show, whether it's with the writers, with the script, or with us, with each other.
Hair and makeup.
Absolutely,
You
yeah.
know?
Yes,
And
stunts, explosions.
like right now, it
Yeah.
even feels like more important that we're doing a show that feels so collaborative, like in a time where it can feel so like computers are taking over or whatever. Like
Mhm.
to know that we were all in there doing our thing is like to make this thing happen with our like hands. It just feels like I don't know, it feels rewarding to know that it feels like part of the resistance or something.
Yes, yes.
To like
To have a practical
to make
set.
like art,
Yeah.
It's like we're making something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
No, exactly. And that's one of the things I love is like you said, it's physical. There's no like, you actually have the stunts, you have the makeup, you have all of that. And that's something that really isn't as prevalent as it used to be. And it can kind of like feel like you're not as connected to the show. But with this show, you definitely feel that you feel like the connection between everybody on the set, between, you know, all of that. So I just think people are really going to be very excited about this season, especially after, the reception of season one, which was great. And then unfortunately, no one could talk about it. So I'm glad that this season, we're able to have, these conversations about it to kind of get people hyped up for it and
Yeah.
all of that. So I am just very, very excited for people to see it. It's fantastic. And just thank you all so much. I have so much more I can talk about. Don't have the time, but I appreciate the time today and thank you all so much again.
Thank you. So nice chatting with you.